Hey guys, welcome to Flat Top King. Today is all about chicken wings on the Blackstone Griddle. We're gonna be doing it three ways. We got buffalo, a Parmesan garlic, and Asian. These are absolutely fantastic. Stick around and watch how we make them. All right, let me show you the process of getting started on these chicken wings and see how we do them. Now my wife does not like the wing tips. Honestly, I don't think it really matters. You do you. You just want to find that nice little groove inside the wings. I got a lot of prep to do. We got 3 packages. So that's trash. And just like that, okay? So one more time. You just want to open it up a little bit. Kind of find your groove right in the middle. You'll feel it. Don't force the knife. See? Just work your knife around. Same thing with your knuckle. Pop it. So we got trash, just like that. I'm gonna work my way through all these wings. I'm gonna get started. Look at all these bad boys. All right, we got them all cut up. They're all pretty much uniform. I'm gonna mix the flats and the drumettes together, not a big deal. First up, let's make that Parmesan garlic. Ooh, it's gonna be good, watch this. In a bowl, I'm going to about a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Today we're gonna be using a garlic press. We've got a lot of garlic going in different dishes, so it's just a quick way to go through a lot of garlic. So I'm gonna put 4 nice chunks of garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We might just do all of it because I want it garlic. Ooh, I want it garlicky. Pretty simple. He's already pre-peeled. Just put it in there. Yes, you can slice your garlic. Ultimately, I think it does a great job of getting that fine balance of edible, small, robust flavor. And that's what I'm looking for. Take a tablespoon of butter. Right in there. Take a good chunk of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna grate it right in there. I'm microplaning this. It's not a big deal, but it just makes it a little bit softer, easier to melt. And then once these are done, when we pull them off, I'm gonna re-Parmesan cheese them, okay? Extra flavor. I don't want anything lacking today. Nothing's lacking.
If you had to guess, how much Parmesan cheese would you say?
About 1/4 to 1/2 cup. That's probably about 1/3 cup right there. Okay. I'm not worried about that butter melting that much. We're going to put this on the griddle right before we pull the wings. So that's basically done. We're going to set that to the side. Up next, we're going with our Asian marinade. Keeping with the same theme. That's why I got this out today, because like I said, it's going to be a lot of garlic. 3 cloves. If you wanted to slice this, absolutely. If you're just making one of these and not going through all the garlic I am. I would like to mention, I have a very thin bowl today, because we're actually going to put the bowl right on the griddle and thicken our sauce up with a cornstarch slurry. So this is very thin on the bottom, and it will receive a lot of heat very quickly. 1/2 cup of soy sauce. I'm using Lohakan. It's not as salty as Kinkelman's. Keep that in mind. You might want to add just a dash of water and cut back on the soy sauce, okay?
If you use the Kinkelman's.
Yep. Let's see if we can get all this in there. 1/4 cup of sweet chili sauce. Quarter cup of brown sugar.
Loosely packed.
Yeah. And then a couple tablespoons, 1 of ginger, 1 of sriracha. If you want this spicy, you can add red pepper flakes. You can go more sriracha, not a big deal. And then 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. We're going to put this on the griddle and start testing and tasting our flavors, okay? We can always adjust. See how thick we are right there?
Let me taste.
You want it sweeter? You want more of a like a tang? It's good.
It is good. Maybe a little sweeter.
Huh?
Maybe a little sweeter. What do you think?
Let's let it come up. Let's let all that sugar dissolve. We'll go back from there. Chicken wings. I'm doing no seasoning, okay? No seasoning. Your Asian is going to have a lot of salt flavor components. We're going to do traditional buffalo. It also has a lot of sodium in it. And then with that Parmesan garlic, we can balance that at the end while it's on the griddle, okay? I like to do mine skin side down first, no oil. Let that chicken fat render out. And each space needs its own landing zone. You want each piece to get crispy. Whoo, that chicken smells good. Look, after tasting it back and forth, we both agreed we like a little bit more sweeter. I don't have any honey on hand right now. So we're gonna try 2 tablespoons of syrup. I just want to change the flavor. You can add more brown sugar. You can actually add regular sugar. But it's just about building complex flavors, and this just changes your flavor notes, okay? All right, when it's all said and done, we end up adding a half of a cup of brown sugar, plus those 2 tablespoons of syrup. Fantastic little thing. I'm gonna let it warm up, and we might thicken it with some cornstarch in a second. I wanna talk about wings. Wings on the griddle, that's why we're here. No matter what flavor you decide to use, one important step. Don't over season your wings before you add your sauce. Your sauce carries a ton of flavor, 1. 2, keep your griddle low. Allow the chicken to fry in its own fat, okay? What you're starting to look at is that fat rendering out of your chicken. And don't be scared to leave it alone for a second. Check your hot spots, right? We're gonna have cooler spots and colder spots, which is fine. But what you're looking for is color. That's a beautiful color right there. That's a good wing. So what that tells me is, I'm gonna move that over. And some of the chicken that needs it the most, see how blonde that is? We can move over to that spot, okay? That's what we're looking for. Our sauce has come up to a boil now, so now's the time to do it. We don't have to thicken it up that much, but just about equal parts cornstarch and water. Just dissolve the cornstarch, okay? I'm gonna show you how we do this. I want that sauce thick. See, it coats the back of a spoon, but it could be just a hair thicker. Might as well go and do it. Probably half that amount. Probably the same amount, really. If it's too thick on you, just a touch water. Little water goes a long ways. There we go. I feel it loosen up right away. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. Look, when you're doing this stuff cooking on the griddle, you got bowls, pots, pans. I'm telling you right now, this gets hot. Your bowl gets hot. So don't just reach down there and grab it like you think it's a pot on the stove. I mean, it gets just as hot, so be careful. A lot closer now than when we started. I just want to jump on here and show you guys. Basically, I just keep moving my chicken around, right? Move the chicken to a spot. I always clean as I go. You can see the skin and the fat and the sugars coming up off the griddle. So get that off of there while it's hot and it's not building up. Clean your scraper. And this is basically the most important thing. You're cooking to temperature, but don't rely on 1 or 2 wings to tell you your internal temperature. We're looking for 160 degrees. I'm gonna probe a ton of them, but I don't care if they go over a little over, right? 170 on these isn't a bad thing. They're full of fat, full of fat. So you're fine if you accidentally go over. It's not a big deal. It's not like a breast. All right, just give you a heads up on what I've been doing. The most important tool in the arsenal. It doesn't matter if you cook low, fast. It doesn't matter, hot, slow. Internal probe thermometer, okay? Your flash when I cook a lot faster. I've got these set off to the side. I'll turn this griddle off, this griddle off. Got some drumettes already done. So all you're doing is checking each one multiple spots. Like I said, it's not a big deal if you go over your target, but you do want to make sure that the sucker's cooked, that's for sure. So all I do is basically start probing. And start moving, okay? If it hits the tip, then it goes to the done side. Woo, these little bits right here. Growing up, this is what my grandmother used to make chicken gravy out of. Woo. All right. Cleaning everything up. Keeping these two jokers to the side, maybe a little bit longer. See all that color we got? See those crispy bits? No oil, no salt, no pepper. You can add a little salt the night before to dry brown them. Brings out a little of that moisture in the chicken, but I found it, honestly, just adds a little bit more salt than what we like. And I haven't really found that it's that much better. I know some people swear by it. I didn't think it was worth it. I love the crispy bits. That joker right there, whew, I'll fight tooth.
So, but it does take a while to cook them, though. How long did you cook them?
Yeah, it does. We'll have to go back and look at the video. I don't know. It's a lot of wings, though, too. We've done wing videos in the past. We have a wing video on the griddle. We've also done smoked buffalo wings. Personally, we love the thick from Frank's Red Hot. I will say this. There's a Walmart kind, and there's this kind, the buffalo style. For some reason, it adds a balance of sweetness and all that. People add a bunch of stuff. They'll add garlic, butter, brown sugar, you name it. Honestly, we like it right out of the bottle. We're going to mix a little bit of it to try to get rid of some of the empty bottles that we have. But we prefer this one. That's just our honest opinion. I'm just taking about a third of the wings that we cooked. What do you think about that right there?
Yep.
Okay, then we're just going to toss them. Show you guys this right here. If you wanted to, you could put these back on the griddle and then toss them again. But honestly, I just like to let them sit in the sauce while I work on other things and let all those open chicken pores. I just think it just marries together. The fat renders out. You create a sauce yourself, just like that. Ooh, them things look good. Remember that mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, garlic, and butter? Right there. Right there, right there, right there. Ooh. Once that sauce is kind of cooked down, you see how there's not much color on there anymore? That's what you're looking for right there. All that garlic's broken apart. You can smell it. You can see it start toasting up on the griddle. Put it right back in that bowl. Let those sit for a minute. We're gonna work on them Asian wings. If you guys are gonna throw multiple flavors down in the griddle, just make sure you clean up during the process. Start with a clean surface so you're not, like overlapping your flavors. If you think the flavor is gonna overlap and taste good, you don't have to worry about it. Last but not least, I'm gonna add all of this sauce just a little bit. I'm gonna save just a little bit. Let that sauce reduce. You're gonna notice, see how that sauce is starting to stick to your spatula, to the wings, to the griddle. That's what you want right there. Sticky, sweet, salty. See how that sauce is building? Save just a hair of that sauce right there. All right, guys, there you go. That's chicken wings on the Blackstone Griddle. We came out with 3 different ways. The traditional buffalo, you can't go wrong. Use your favorite buffalo sauce. I don't do anything different. I don't add anything to it. I like the sauce the way it is. The parm garlic, let me tell you a little tick. If you don't know that, that's a tip and a trick combined, okay? The reason why we just didn't add the wings to the butter, like a melted butter and style and all that stuff, once you put that garlic on the flat top, it changes everything. It opens up the flavor. It kind of gets a nutty flavor. It infuses in with the wing. At the end, I'm sure you guys didn't get that on video. Right before I put it back in the bowl and tossed it, I hit it one more time with Parmesan cheese. They're phenomenal. It's robust, it's strong, it's everything I want in a Parmesan garlic. And it's not like extremely saucy. I hate when it's too saucy. Anyways, the Asian wings are on point. You can make that with your favorite teriyaki sauce. It's very close. There's a little bit more depth of flavor that goes into this because of the ingredients we added, but these are phenomenal. So that's wings on the Blackstone. I guess we just, what, got to taste them now?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Best part.
Parmesan garlic. Let me tell you something. This is not a party of 4 wing spread. This is a party of 1.
2.
Maybe. Don't you get that deep garlic flavor? It doesn't hit you at first. It's not over sauced. You can enjoy it. Are you going to be able to have a good film session right here with you chowing down on my wings?
Oh, I was filming one-handed.
Is the Asian good? I know you already had one.
I know. I've already had all of them. They're all good.
Yeah. That sauce thickens up on the griddle nicely.
Nice and sweet. Sticky sweet. What you want out of an Asian wing.
I'm typically not a fan of those as much.
They're better homemade than they are at the wing place.
Those are phenomenal. Wow.
Jeez. It's nice to have all 3 together. So you get a little, take one of one. I know, I'm still filming one-handed.
You'll like the buffalo a lot more because it's less spicy because we added that mild to it. And they kind of hit right down your alley. We got a comment today about they really enjoy the flat top, but they're having a hard time with their speed management. As most of the experts know that griddle cooking happens fast. This might seem like a lot of ingredients. It might seem like a long process, but this is one of those cooks, when done correctly. The chicken takes so long on the griddle, it gives you time to make the sauces, okay? It gives you time to make each sauce with plenty of time left over. If you wanted to, you can make your parm garlic and your Asian sauce off to the side way before you even start the wings. There's really no need to. But this is one of those dishes where, although it seems like a lot of ingredients, it's very easy because of the time frame of which things happen. So this could definitely be an easy griddle video, easy griddle cook for a lot of the people out there. So anyways, that's it. If you guys are interested, we have a join button down below. We really appreciate each and every one of you for taking time to do so. It's a membership program, and we cannot thank you enough for taking time to look at that. Check us out on the Griddle Group on Facebook. It's where we talk about griddles, where somebody said, hey, when are you going to throw your wings on the griddle? And I said, brother, I got you. That's what happens. Last but not least, thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Chicken wings on the Blackstone Griddle 3 ways. Phenomenal.
Time to eat.
Man, these Asian wings are sneaky.
Still filming one hand.
Really?
My other hand's
People
too
will say, oh, your wings don't come apart. Yeah, they do.